Go. About to get this game underway. Big game it is for these two teams. Where are we going with this? We never know, really, do we? There's the bench for Senegal. Quality players. Paps, Cissé. We got Idrissa Gana Gueye there as well. Crystal Palace's Cheikhou Kouyaté. AC Milan's Fodibalo. Honestly, quality, depth, quite extraordinary. Karim Sabri about to get this game underway. And the players for Benin on the bench there, ready to go as well. There's the whistle. Here we go then, with Senegal playing in white with the green shorts, and the Squirrels of Benin was playing in the yellow. Played a friendly against Togo at the end of March. That was their last encounter. It was a 1-1 draw. And that was after they managed to thrash Liberia 4-0. Dossou, Jodel Dossou, the Clermont player, who played out on the wing today, scored one of those goals along with Suku and Aliasson. On the attack they go, and this is very dangerous play, cleared at the back. Adenon comes across. Just see what they do. They're just so dangerous. Pape Gueye, the Marseille man, doing what he does best, which is going on wily runs down that left-hand side and making sure that the final pass is a good one. Well, there's a good opportunity. The deflection's been made, and the Squirrels on the attack. They can get the ball back into the midfield. Well, it's not going to be quick. Tijani picks the ball up, all in the Côte d'Ivoire. And Benin, as I told you, they'll fight for absolutely everything. Great run, a little bit of space here. Here's Alinvi. Alinvi tries to get the ball past the big man, Koulibaly. Nothing really gets past him. And there he is, 61st appearance for the Lions of Teranga. Well, it's good play, very good play by Alinvi, born in Arcachon down in southwest France. Father from Benin, mother from France. Plays for Dijon now. Brother Joris also plays for the national team. Didn't get a call up this time. Mr. Sabri just getting everything sorted. Here's the delivery into the far post, comes up, and it's good work by Steve Mooney. He will be a threat, and he latches onto that. The thumb goes up because the delivery was good. And they have been warned, Senegal, in the opening minutes. There is danger on the horizon. They have to be very alert. As I said, they will chase, they will battle, they will contend. You will not see a better fighting team with than Benin in terms of teams that come from West Africa and chase absolutely everything. The interception, well, just intercepted by Dalmeida, goes out for a throw-in. I think Guinea-Conakry could probably be one of the teams that battle just as valiantly as Benin. Here he is, Almeida finding a little bit of space, gets knocked off his feet there by Saliou Ciss. Oh no, it's just going to be a throw-in. It was a fair challenge. The Nancy player looks up. I think it's going to be a free kick. I think it's a throw-in. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, it's a free kick. He does get in his way. So the ball goes over to the right side. They'll see where the delivery goes. There's Edouard Mendy, the Chelsea player. And the delivery will come from this man here, Jodel Dossou. 37th match playing for Benin. Dossou with the delivery, comes in, anybody latching onto it. It was met by Saliou Ciss, picks out ball as the through ball doesn't find anybody. And the flag goes up for a free kick. There was contact over on that far side. Communication all set between the Moroccan officials. Hamza Nassiri over on that far side. And Jalal Jayed is the fourth official, also a well-known referee from Morocco. Now the little threaded ball through, the look towards the referee, would have lost the ball, so just allows Kiki to play on. Good ball over to that far side. Got to get in the way, Dorinus. And again, we can see that there's it's quite physical out there. Ismaila Sarr not happy with that. And the yellow card has been given to Dorinus, the FC Chambly player. Just look at this. Just getting in the way, getting tangled up. First card of the game. 5 minutes in. Melvin Dormus, former Red Star player in the Paris region. A lot of players with French connections. High ball over the top, lofted high by Koulibaly. And this time Ismaila Sarr unable to race onto that and control it properly. Sigh of relief from Dorinus. A goal kick for Edouard Mendy. Well, it's just giving the ball back to your opponents. Don't really want to be doing that. It's been picked up. Look at that for a challenge. Strong challenge there coming in. And that's what they'll try and do. Adenon's the player. 80th appearance for Benin. And fighting spirit is most definitely there. That's Sabali gets the ball down. The cross doesn't happen for Mata Sarr. He's the 19-year-old youngest player on the pitch, on loan from Spurs to Metz in Eastern France. On his sixth cap playing for the national team. Here's the delivery, comes in perfectly weighted. Good opportunity though. It's been knocked out. There's the Dorinus doing the business, and will be a corner. You need to keep your wits about you because they will take it quickly. There you can see they got lots of tricks up their sleeve, this Senegalese team. Hence the reason why they can win silverware on the continent. Not easy to win in Africa, I can promise you that. All the bounce, and they will fight for everything. Here, as they pick up possession, Kiki gets the ball down into the corner. That's a lovely little threaded ball through, but good work to come back and get possession. That was nicely done. Ismaila Sarr, here's Sané. Oh my word, look at that, his first touch of the game, I get the impression. And it was a little flick from behind down the line to Ismaila Sarr, just to give you an idea of just how talented he is. It's a Mane thing, it really is. Of course, losing out on the European final of the Champions League last weekend against Real Madrid, 1-0, loads of chances. Courtois coming to the rescue. Sané frustrated in not being able to lift the European crown and bringing an end to his career with Jurgen Klopp. But what a career it's been. They have been quite sensational over the past few years. A little bit lackluster in the way that he dealt with that. Sarr picks it up. There's Mane. Mane tries to thread the ball through. Good cover play at the back just to tidy things up, but it's still there, and they're on the attack, Senegal. You can't mess around at the back. You definitely can't just be relaxed. You've got to make it happen. You've got to move. That's not a good ball, and it's been cut out. Nicely done by Mendy. But that will be a foul on Pape Gueye. the Olympic Marseille midfielder. That's the last time that you're going to be doing that, young man, says Mr. Sabri. Steve Mooney, a battler of the highest caliber. Down in the corner. Down in the corner. What's going on in the corner? 10 minutes in. Here's Senegal, the Lions of Teranga, trying to sharpen their teeth. Good chance for a shot. It's blocked. And that is going to be a penalty. And it is a penalty. There's handball, a direct shot that came straight off the arm. And it's a no-brainer for Karim Sabri, the referee from Morocco. Well, the ball was pulled back. Aliou Cissé's there, and I think that I know who's going to take this as well. Let's just have a look at this. Brilliant play. Excellent work by Mane. Look at that. Trying to hide his hands with the block, David Kiki. But it's going to be this man, Alagbe, who's going to be put to the test now. And Mane puts the ball down and gets ready to try and take on the 28-year-old. There you go. It's very blatant. The arm comes up and it's very quick as well. But in any case, Mr. Sabri knows the score. He's made his decision. Now it's up to Sadio Mane to try and find the back of the net. Can he find the back of the net? There's a shot. Oh, he's drilled it home. It's a beautiful penalty. Struck with so much venom that Alagbe didn't have a chance. And Senegal take the lead. They take the lead in fine fashion. With a fine strike indeed from that man, Sadio Mane. He is just unstoppable. And that's goal number 30 in his 90th game for the Lions of Teranga, playing in his 10th year. Celebrating fine fashion too. The fans having a blast here at Diamniadio, which is of course just south of Dakar, but a fine citadel that erupted with joy. Senegal take the lead here in their own backyard. Here against Benin, it's Senegal 1, Benin 0. And they threading the ball through once again, picked up by Boulaïdia, the Villarreal man. There's going to be another free kick. Still on that far side. Diallo, there's the Paris Saint-Germain player, former Borussia Dortmund player. A little bit of the hands up and a little bit of frustration there. Let's just have a look at this again. That is an absolute thumping spot kick. That's the perfect way to drill the ball home. Hit with so much velocity. Honestly, even if he would have stood up, it probably would have taken him into the back of the net. A rocket shot from that man, Mane. Here they are working their magic. Pape Matar Sarr, the 19-year-old, tries to find a little bit of space, picks up that man in the middle. It's a good opportunity, couldn't finish it off. Boulaïdia. And the Villarreal man trying to add to the 2 goals that he's scored in the 16 games that he's actually played. Unable to do anything, but the free kick has been committed there, and Limvi gets knocked off his feet. Picks up once again. Here they go. Is Dia It's another foul. This time Manny goes down. And Adenon is the player who gets in his way. There's no foul. 36-year-old centre-back playing his football in Cyprus for Doxa now, with a very firm challenge. Steve Mooney tries to keep the ball in play. The second time that these two teams have met up, and as I mentioned before, a 1-0 win for Senegal in the quarterfinals of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations in Cairo, 30th of June Stadium. I was there for that one, and Senegal working hard to try and beat the Squirrels of Benin. Moussa Latunji. Cisse. Oh, he's not in a good place, Almeida. Just down on the ground. Magic spray. Stretcher comes on. See how he fares. 1-0. And Bordeaux spent some time playing in England, played for Blackpool, Yeovil Town and Barnsley. 26 years of age, lots of playing years left to perform and provide us with some wonderful football. Now at Valenciennes. Just like the goalkeeper. Free kick taken quickly. The delivery comes in, takes the deflection. Anybody there for a shot? The shot! Oh, it's just gone wide. And how about that for a golden opportunity? You've got to hit the target, and it just comes off the right side of the post. And Mendy let off the hook, the Chelsea goalkeeper, because it was, well, it was a high ball that wasn't cleared. It just scuffed the head of, I think, Koulibaly before falling for a Tosin. Should have done better than that. His Sarr protects the ball well. It's the ball back to Mendy, the Leicester player. And Koulibaly out to the left-hand side to Youssouf Sabaly. Another foul. Physical game. Challenges coming in. Of course, after challenge for everything. Trying to thread the ball through. That's a beautiful touch. Can he get the shot in? Well, he makes it, sets it up. There's another chance for a shot. Manny couldn't do anything with it. Almeida picks it up, gets it out to the left-hand side. Here are Benin just pushing forward. Tijani picks the ball up. The Tbilisi player, the 24-year-old, tries to find a bit of space. Has a little bit of support there by Alinvi. Gets a touch and it goes out for a throw-in. And I think it's going to be Benin who pick up possession. Well, let's just have a look at this again. It takes the deflection. There's the header. It's not good enough. And look at that for a shot. And that does scrape. Well, it's wide, but it should have been on target. Firm challenge over on that far side by Steve Murray. Pat Gay down on the ground. Ball comes out wide as it's been taken forward. Youssef Sabali down the line. And tidied up there by Verdon. Finally cleared by Alagbe. You've got to be careful. They get the ball back. They like to attack early. Lions, they won't allow anybody to sleep. They hunt during the night and during the day. Picked up by Dalmeida, the 26-year-old, through the middle, trying to find some kind of a way through. Menu picks the ball up, and it goes to Pat Matassa. Well, a firm challenge, but the challenge came in, and it was a strong one to bring down Pat Gay. There it is, that's the challenge. And you can see that Dalmeida does get involved in a big way. There he is, 26 years of age, playing in France for Valenciennes. It's teed up for Koulibaly. Quickly taken. Sarr back to Koulibaly. Goes down into the corner. There's Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane picks the ball up. Sadio Mane! Another chance! Of course he's going to score! Don't give him a second chance. Mane's the man. He loves the Lions of Teranga. Big smiles. It's happening again. He knows exactly what he's doing. But if you're going to stop the ball, you've got to get rid of it. And that wasn't what happened with Alagbe making a block for the first shot. Afterwards, Mane knows what to do. And he drills the ball high above the 28-year-old Valenciennes goalkeeper to make it 2-0. It's pretty easy stuff, but beautiful stuff. Sadio Mane's the man. He scores in the 12th minute from the penalty spot, doubles up 10 minutes later. Goal number 31 in 90 appearances. The ratio's looking pretty good for the man who's about to leave Merseyside for where we don't know just yet. It's Senegal 2, Benin 0. And if they don't watch out, it could be more. The fans playing the 12th man and getting behind the Lions of Teranga, who are not just the champions of Africa, but they're showing us the caliber, the quality, their ability. The fans are going wild. Look at that. That through ball is sumptuous. Good block from the goalkeeper, but the follow-up was great. Excellent work down the right-hand side from Nempali's Mendy, the Leicester man. He knew exactly what he was doing, threading the ball through to the master of ceremonies here in Senegal. Mooney latches onto that, but doesn't have too many options. Tightly marked by Youssef Sabali. Salio Sis of Nancy knows a lot of the players from Benin because of his time in France. In fact, a lot of these Senegalese players have spent time playing in France as well. Bundled over, free kick over on the far side. Look at this. It starts off with Mane. It's a beautiful 1-2. And look at that. Goes for the low shot. Not the perfect shot. But when you give him a second chance, he knows that the Lions, when given a second chance to bite, they will sink their teeth into it. Here they go again. Opportunity comes across. Oh! Well, it's another opportunity, and they just don't stop. This is absolutely wild and wonderful. And Senegal trying to get their head around what's happening here. The ball came across for Dia, and to be honest with you, just got his body in the way, off the woodwork. These fans, they're being given some kind of a big spectacle. It's quite incredible. Koulibaly goes up for the header, along with that man, Steve Mooney. You cannot make half-hearted passes without them being intercepted, because the Senegal team are stringent, strict with themselves, and they've learned their lesson. You know, in 2019, when they lost 1-0 to Algeria, you just get the impression that something changed, something clicked. They realized from that point that they were capable of going all the way, and they were bound, and it was destiny for them to come back and make it to the final once again. Algeria weren't the opposition, it was Egypt this time. World Cup qualification against Egypt, of course. And it's time for a small break. Well, let's have a look at this. That was absolutely insane. That was a shot. It was nearly knocked in. He gets a second chance as well. Absolutely crazy stuff from Dia. And a cooling break here. So, of course, Senegal not just knocking out Egypt, their chances to qualify for the FIFA World Cup 2022 Qatar in November, but also beating them in the final to win their first African crown. In that final that took place at the Olembe Stadium in Yaoundé. The penalty shootout, the dreaded penalty shootout. Oh, it was tense, wasn't it? After extra time, we went to penalties. And of course, it was that man, Mane, who scored the winning penalty. But look at this. This is magical. This is African football, but this is also Senegal at the moment as it stands. Cooling break about to come to an end. It's 2-0 for the Lions of Teranga. Just look at the movement off the ball by Mane. Gets himself in the perfect position, just linking up with Nampalys Mendy. That 1-2 through the legs, a nutmeg through the legs of Verdun. And Mane with a double shot. The first blocked, the second driven high. And it is all about Senegal. It's nicely done. And look at this from this angle. Let's just have a look. And he's onside. And he gets the ball back across, and he nearly gets a second chance, which is absolutely insane. Hit with so much. Look at that. If that would have gone in, that would have been incredible. Should have nailed that. He should have buried that. The Villarreal forward regrets that in a big way. In any case, the players back on the pitch. Koulibaly talking with Mendy and the staff here that work around Aliou Cissé. And, well, Alagbe knows that he's got a night of entertainment. And, well, he's got a lot of work in his hands tonight. And he needs to play and produce a top quality performance if he's going to walk away with his head held high. But they need to score goals at the other end. Well, that was the penalty. perfectly spotted by Karim Sabri, the 41-year-old goalkeeper, and perfectly struck by Sadio Mane, who's now got a brace. Had a brace on 22 minutes. How far will it go? Well, the cooling break has given the players the chance to just take a breather. Now let's see exactly where they go from here and how they can work out what they're going to do against this very talented team. These are the Senegalese fans. Just look at them. They've got the drill ready. They've got the drill sorted. There's a microphone there. There's movement. There are drums. There are jumbies. It's just constant. We love them for that, and we love this West African nation for that. Beautiful country, beautiful people, and very passionate lovers of sport. And Nabi Bai there, who was a former Marseille player, of course, and a Senegalese international with 35 games played. You can see it's 27 degrees, but the humidity level very, very high. 44 years of age now, a television pundit, of course, but he played for Newcastle, Aston Villa, and Paris Saint-Germain, but Strasbourg is mainly Marseille. 147 games for Marseille. Right back, wonderful player, and a great talker. And who doesn't want to miss these games? I think that's what if you have any connections with Senegal, do you want to be part of this party? I mean, you do, of course, it goes without saying. They are in such a fine place at the moment, and I'm not just talking about this game, but I'm just talking about in general. You know, you kind of feel as though they're kind of unstoppable. When things function properly and they've got all of the right players on the pitch, Aliou Cissé knows exactly what he's got, and you can basically say that, you know, they've got the winning ingredients at the moment, and I'm just wondering how long this will last. Players have got lots of years of football to play. You know, most of them got 29-year-olds, 30-year-olds. You know, you got Pape Sarr, who's the 19-year-old Mets player. There aren't too many old players in this team, to be honest with you. And I think that you can, in the starting 11 here today, the oldest player is 32. And that's Saliou Cissé. So you got the idea that, you know, everybody's around about 20, all born in the early 90s, mid-90s. Pape Alassane Gueye is like, he's 23 for crying out loud. This is just brilliant. And even Mendy's 30, same age as the Liverpool man, Sadio Mane. Won't be able to call him Liverpool man for too long, but we'll still carry on. And then Sabali's 29. Diallo, Abdou Diallo of PSG is only, what, 26? So I think that, you know, we can understand that they're in a very good place, aren't they?
Hello, and welcome to this,
as I said, it'd be difficult for them to get shoved off the throne. But I mean, everybody will give them a go, and I think that's what it will come down to. So we'll keep our eyes on how things pan out. And of course, there's a lot of football that's going to be played. So let's take a look and find out how things are going in terms of Rwanda, Mozambique, Rwanda. That was a 1-1 draw, of course, that took place. As Mendy gets hold of it, there's a good chance here for Benin, just unable to keep possession, battling hard. As I said, they'll always battle hard. And there's Doris, he's already got a yellow card, needs to be a little bit careful there. Just bringing down Boulaye Dia. And well, the games that will take place. So on the 7th of June, 3 days' time, Rwanda up against Senegal. So it's going to actually take place here because Rwanda will not be able to play their game at the Omahora Stadium, so they've agreed that they'll play the match here at this very stadium, so it's kind of like 2 home games, I suppose. Verdon with the challenge. Sorry, it's Alinvi who comes in from behind and just knocks over Sabali. Benin will play Mozambique. That'll give them a good opportunity to play well. They're playing the Stade de l'Amitié in Cotonou. And then the next matches are in September, of course. Senegal, Mozambique, Benin, Rwanda. So, I don't know, a team who wins 3 games will already put themselves basically in a qualified position. 2 top teams, and then we'll go through from the 12 groups that we have. Here's the delivery. Let's see what they can do. Can they get another goal? On the attempted header, and it's taken well by Alagbe. Goes down to the ground, safe as houses. Well, that's just wild. Just giving the ball back like that, that is so dangerous. Kiki puts his hands up in the air, and well, the player based in Bulgaria for Ardar, Karashiki, is a little bit mystified by that ball being thrown out. Almeida gets brought down. Will be a free kick. Mane just getting in the way. Very nicely done. Good ball as well. This is Benin trying to work. Here is Dornos. Dornos to delivery. Fantastic! Oh my word! Brilliantly done. And it was latched onto perfectly. Great save by Mendy. One of the best goalkeepers in the world. There is no doubt about it. Well, it was point blank, but he just made sure that nothing was going to get past. The delivery of that cross and the latched header was just outrageously good. And very unlucky not to have scored. Needed to probably direct it a little bit away from Mendy, because that's how you beat him. But with 8 clean sheets in the last 15 games, I think that you can understand that he is pretty much on fire at the moment. Almeida. 7.5 minutes to go before the end of the first half. Adenon. Let's just have a look at that delivery. That is absolutely incredible. Beautiful delivery. And you know what? Steve Mooney, he did as well as he could. He nearly retrieved the ball as well to go again. It's a good header to get the ball out wide. Picked up by Papsa. Perfectly dealt with. Papke this time. Over to the right-hand side. High ball dealt with. Beautiful touch. And Sabali waits for a bit of support. Has it through Mendy. It's not a good ball. Bit of a panic over on that far side. spread out wide, waiting patiently to do what they do best. The Olympique Marseille winger Pat Gay gets the ball out. It comes back as a chance for Mendy's. There's a pass out wide by Mendy, picked up there by Sees down into the corner, and a chance to get a crossover. Frustrated by his delivery there, Dia, and it's rolled out this time without any pressure coming from behind to Kiki. Verdon. And those passes, they're just not good enough. Almeida's frustrated because you really got to move into space. Mauritania leading Sudan 2-0 at the moment. Lots of qualifying matches taking place. Mali 3-0 up against Congo. Eagles of Mali and Bamako up against the Red Devils of Congo-Brazzaville. And Algeria 1-0 up against the Cranes of Uganda as it stands. Of course, the Desert Foxes knocked out of the group stages of this year's Africa Cup of Nations. And also losing out to Cameroon, qualification for the FIFA World Cup 2022. Long ball upfield. No one racing onto that, just a few minutes remaining. Monitored and marshalled there by Sabali. Two goals for Sadio Mane, penalty. 12 minutes, 10 minutes later. Two strikes, the first blocked by the goalkeeper, Malek. The second one most definitely found at the back of the net. Almeida has to come over and express himself. He's Mendy. He's coming in from behind. Just lashing out a little bit. There's a double hit coming from Napoli's Mendy. He's played in the Premier League, so he knows enough about going in hard. A Leicester player, of course. Having played more than 70 matches for Monaco down on the south coast. 29 years of age. Talk about the age, you know. You've probably got the same team that you could have for the next 2 or 3 Africa Cup of Nations, to be honest with you. Here we go, just out wide, picked up, nice 1-2. Good work to try and just wrestle the ball. Tosin does well, but just running into it too much Senegalese traffic there. The traffic in Dakar, a little bit too dense for Tosin's liking. Here's Koulibaly.
Hello and welcome everyone to this Group I encounter for...
Good battling again, it's been picked up. That's a good ball over to the left-hand side, picked up by Mooney. Mooney gets the ball across, anybody there? Well, it was nearly an own goal. Nampalys Mendy will probably say afterwards that he knew what he was doing. Pass back to Edouard Mendy.
Well, it's a match that we didn't even know if it was going to go ahead or not.
Of the first half.
Problems leading up to the game in terms of Gabon even getting to the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They're playing stuck in Barcelona.
Picked up down the left-hand side, Tijani waits for support. Through ball's not good enough. It's a little bit of a messy
have arrived
scenario.
As well. So
again,
getting to grips with who is going to be starting.
Getting caught out. The defenders at the back. If it's not Diallo, it's Koulibaly. If it's not Sabali, and you've got Salio Cisse also getting caught up in the mix.
In memory of those 4 ministers purged by the
Well, the 45 minutes of the first half are up. And again, Kiki just trying to find a bit of space, make the right pass. Got a couple of minutes of added time logically, but it shouldn't be too long. But nothing's going to stop the furore of this Senegalese.
It's obviously a great opportunity for either one of these nations.
Razzmatazz that's taking place here. It's not just the fans who are providing us with the show, but it's the football on the pitch as well. There's David Kiki working his magic, but still unable to win those little battles. Picked up by Senegal down the right-hand side. Here's Pap Sarr, tries to get the ball down to Dia. Tidied up by Verdon at the back. Dalmeida picks it up and tries to find a little bit of space. Closed down. It's Senegal who pick the ball up once again. Here is the 19-year-old. Gets the ball across. It's another shot. It's a rocket shot this time. But again, you can see that they just can't find their way through.
But we have news that their coach
Alagbe holding fort. Strike that was directed at him.
And his team in full flight, hoping to give their home fans something to cheer about.
Very dangerous indeed when they push forward. A bit of a rocket shot on that occasion.
Certainly, they are looking forward to the game.
It's a lone figure up front, but they do win a free kick, and it might be possibly the last play of the half with Tijani.
Gabon, on the other hand, their last competitive game,
having his ankles nicked, and it's going to be a well-positioned free kick. They'll send the big boys up to see if they can latch onto this.
Losing out in the quarter-final to Burkina Faso on penalties.
Dosu on the right-hand side.
As it stands, Mauritania and Sudan still playing out their game, and we will have those results for you. But the Congo and Gabon, of course, looking to progress.
What can they do with this? Jurel Dosu. Not happy with the flashing, with the lights in his eyes. And the frustration of the fans who are saying, just stop that, there's no need for that. Which is nice, because they just want fair play. Here is Dosu, delivers into the penalty box. Who's there? Well, it's on over the top and out. Oh, Mane keeps the ball in play. He can do whatever he wants. He's got the keys to the caravan. No one can stop him. He'll do whatever he wants. Nice ball. That was well played there by Diallo. Pushing the ball up. Here they come up in numbers now. Down to the byline. The ball does come across. Does it come back? No, it's been blocked. Strong defensive play at the back. Verdon comes across and does the damage. Just makes that block there. Salio Cisse unable to get it across. Surely the last play of the half. You can see more than 4 minutes of added time here at the Stade Abdoulaye Wade. Looks like that's the still no whistle just yet from Karim Sabri, the Moroccan referee. Well, he battles valiantly, doesn't he? Sadio Mane doesn't get driven down to the ground. Sabali picks the ball up down the right-hand side, cuts inside, puts it on his left foot, tries to thread the ball through to to Dia, unsuccessfully. Diallo down into the corner. There's the pass, nicely done. Oh, is that off the hand? No. A couple of calls. It's just going to be a corner. Looked a little bit suspicious, but referee was perfectly positioned. Alagbe's there, and it's Papsa who's going to whip one in with his right foot. Koulibaly's come up. Diallo's there, the big giants of this Senegalese team. There's a header! It's gone wide, well wide in fact. And Boulaye Dia, the Villarreal forward, unsuccessful once again. Could have scored a couple of goals tonight already. David Kiki. Backs to Verdon. All picked up in the midfield. Still no sign of the half-time whistle. There's the delivery. The delivery's not bad. It's been chested and dealt with by Dia at the back. Bit of support coming over from the left-hand side. Cease. And there's Mane. And no foul awarded against Benin. Kind of slipped a little bit. And Cisse watches on. We got the extra few minutes because of the cooling break, of course. It's very hot and humid, so this makes sense. There's probably a few minutes, in fact, that they decided to stop the game. For the health of the players, of course, and the officials. Diallo down the wing. It's a good ball, and it's not being cut out. Now an opportunity here. What can they do? Surely he's not going to get another goal. You can see that he's showing us what he's capable of doing. He couldn't keep it down on that occasion. Sadio Mane. And he kind of apologises. I think he's going all out for a little bit of glory. Twists and turns and gets rid of Adnan. Benin in possession. And there is the half-time whistle finally from the Moroccan referee Karim Sabri. Actually 7 minutes after the 45. It's Senegal 2, Benin 0. And a double from Sadio Mane. Penalty in the 12th minute and a rocket shot in the second attempt 10 minutes later. Goals number 30 and goals number 31 for the still Liverpool striker on his 90th appearance for the Lions of Teranga, who have most definitely sunk their teeth into this opening encounter here at the Stade Abdoulaye Wade in Diamniadio, south of Dakar. Perfect operation so far, but there's still a lot of football to be played, and I know that Moussa Latunji will try and rally the troops and bring them out so the Squirrels can, well, try and get back into this game, but it's complicated to say the least. The defending champions, the African Giants, are in firm control. They're dancing their way into the second half, and these fans will just follow on call and keep this stadium buzzing because they're producing a fine operation so far. Possession-wise, they're bossing it. The number of shots on goal, well, they've got 4 times as many. 6 on target, just the 1 for Benin. Passing's good, the accuracy's good, And to be honest with you, there's nothing negative that you can really say about this performance, apart from the fact that they're clinical, they're dynamic, and they are most definitely a well-oiled machine that Aliou Cissé has put together to just drive them through, following on from what they did in Cameroon earlier this year. Let's take a look at the highlights then. And it started off with a bright spell with a couple of opportunities as they pushed forward. Here's Dalmeida just getting knocked over there from a challenge by Aliou Cissé. Oh yeah, it was, they most definitely got involved in the challenges, made sure that they weren't going to get knocked off the ball, and this was the penalty that was awarded. Mane, of course, doing what he does best, pulling the ball back, and that was Pape Sarr's shot that was handballed. Mane drilling it straight through the middle. Honestly, the rocket shot nearly broke the net at the back. And that was the opener after 12 minutes. Good scoring opportunity this was. Couldn't do anything with it, Tijani. We couldn't get it on target, at least. Close. You've got to get those on target and test Mendy. Look at this for a 1-2. First shot blocked, second, no, it is not. Perfectly chipped over the top. He knows what he's doing. And, well, he's giving it back to the people. The Lions of Teranga, most definitely in the front seat of this car and driving in the right direction. A couple of really good saves there by the goalkeeper, Alagbe, but well, still it's 2-0. Senegal in charge, leading Benin. We're going to take a break. Second half coming up soon. Following their victory this year's Africa Cup of Nations, they come up against Benin, and they will try and find their way through this second half. An early goal could turn things around. They've had a couple of good scoring opportunities, to be honest with you, but they haven't managed to find the way past Edouard Mendy, the Chelsea goalkeeper, and that's where we're at the moment. He's got a clean sheet once again, and he will look to try and keep it like that, because I think we can most definitely say that, yeah, he's this Senegal team very well drilled. There's Mendy, of course, we saw Alagbe earlier, and in a good place, doing his job and stopping Benin from getting themselves a goal or two. Not too many scoring opportunities, but enough to, well, get themselves a goal, but they haven't managed to do that. We've got to change. Desiree Sigbe. Zangpo is the player who's come on. And as Zangpo comes on, I'm just trying to see who's gone off. Maybe it's Tosin. Oh, Tosin's there. Dalmeida's there. Here we go then for the second half. Benin trailing 2-0 to Senegal. Winners and African champions. Tosin picks the ball up on the left-hand side. Waits for a bit of support. How's it with Kiki? There we go. 2 goals scored by Sadio Mane. And a delivery into the penalty box. Not bad at all. It's headed away. Dosu has his intended cross blocked. Aliou Cissé just making the block on that occasion. It will be a throw-in taken here by Dornus, former Red Star player. There you go, there's the flick. And the attempt to get a shot in, it's not bad at all. Well, he got behind it, Steve Mooney, and he just couldn't bring it around enough, but there's danger lurking. And that was a good scoring opportunity. A bright start to the second half for the Squirrels of Benin. 4 wins out of the last 8 games, 2 draws, 2 losses. And a goal at the start of the second half would most definitely shake things up a little bit. Ball goes back to Mendy. Here is Diallo. Nice ball into the middle. Mane squares it into the path of Mendy. Waits for a little bit of support over on that right-hand side. He's got it. Pulled back. Oh, Sarr goes down. That's going to be a free kick. Just a little bit clumsy with the challenge. That was a Zankpo. Let's have a look at this shot. See how close it really was. You know what? Wasn't too far off. Coming around, but you know, you get those opportunities. You really got to hit the target. Sarr, the 19-year-old, on the books at Tottenham Hotspur, loaned out to Metz, and with a chance to whip the ball in and see if he can find Mane logically, or Eniol Koulibaly. There's the delivery. The delivery's good. They're headed away at the front post, dealt with by Verdon. Picked up at the back by Cease. Here is Pape Gueye. Napoli's Mendy over to the other side. Sabali. And using Mendy on this occasion. Down into the corner, nice touch, very nice touch indeed. Oh, look at that, it's beautifully done. Can they get another shot in? Oh, it's just gone wide. The idea was great. Ismaila Sarr couldn't pull it around. They're putting the fans off, getting them out of their seats. He looks across, he knows that that's frustrating because he really does. Look at that beautiful touch there from Cease. Gets rid of Doranus, puts it on his right, pulls it back, and look at that. One of those scenarios where an extra half second and it would have probably been put in the right place. And brush it. It's quite complicated. Nicely done. Straight down. And a chance to get the ball back across. Zankpo working his magic. Dealt with by Sabali. Former France under-20s player, 22nd game. Tijani is the player who went off. Zankpo is the player who's come on. Here's the delivery. Right over the top. And out of play. Or the battle, the big battle at the back. And it's a red card. It's a red card for Dalmeida. And there it is. Mane goes down. And Ceci Dalmeida will play no further part. That battle there is so difficult to mark that man, Mane. And of course, being the last defender, that's what happens. He'll play no further part. 5 minutes into the second half. And that will obviously make things very complicated for Benin and the West African nation. We're in deep trouble now. And it's only the first 5 minutes of the second half. There's no doubt about who will take this. On the right-hand side, just look at that. You just can't do that. So blatant. Here he is, Pape Sarr, who will take it. Pape Sarr, watch out for Mane, who will try and follow up if it ever gets saved. Perhaps the 19-year-old, let's see what he can do. We know that he's a dead ball specialist. Sa with the free kick. Oh, it's a great save. The follow-up. Well, luckily it was cleared. He got in there first. Great save from Alagbe. Did the business on that occasion. And I'm afraid the onslaught will continue right through to the final whistle with one player down against the Kings of Africa. It's picked up by Cease. There he is, Mane. Nice ball into the path of Cease. And it will be a corner logically. No, it's going to be a goal kick. Bit of hassle. Let's have a look at this again. Save for the goalkeeper. Picked up in the midfield. Oh, there's a a sneaky little touch or non-touch by Mane to try and pick out that man Dia. Dia's destined to score a goal tonight. Democratic Republic of Congo up against Gabon. That's a match that was meant to kick off earlier today, but finally kicked off later because of the team arriving late, missing their flight, in fact, I think. And Mali 4-0 up against Congo. Mauritania 2-0 up against Sudan. That's the save. Excellent cover to get rid of the ball at the back by David Kiki, 28-year-old. Matches so far, if you've missed, if you haven't managed to see the results, as Mane picks the ball up on the right-hand side. It's 3 against 3. Where's the ball going? It's a little bit of a late pass, isn't it, by Mane? Cleared comfortably there by Adenon. And goes up. He knows that it should have been sent across a little bit earlier for Sarr to get on it. Ismaila Sarr. And it will be a throw-in for Sabali. Former Paris Saint-Germain Bordeaux player, Youssouf Sabali, now playing for Real Betis, will take this throw-in. Mane. Koulibaly. Diallo. Sabali again. Mane. Tightening things up a little bit at the back, it seems. Benin. Cease. There's the delivery, far post, no one there. Picked up by Sabali. Mane, that's beautifully done. Beautifully done. Oh, it's a great shot as well. And there's the cover. Oh, well, Cease nearly manages to get his shot on target. Leo Cisse watches on. God, he's just a magician, isn't he? Cease with a good effort there, but just the work that Mane puts into making those right decision passes. How he teases and provokes his opponents is. It's quite magical. Mounier, we're in a really nice touch there. Ball comes right across the Dorners. Acres of space down the right-hand side. Tries to go in. Goes to go indoors. Senegal sitting on a 2-0 lead. Good ball. Oh, it's just no contact there. Steve Mounier looking for something up against Aliou Koulibaly, 30-year-old. Just fair and direct with his challenge, but nothing illegal. Here's Gay. Up Gay of Marseille. Out wide to Cease. Back into the middle. Picked up by Papsar. Adding on. Oh, that was really close as well. And the danger of Ismail Assar. Alagbe a little bit lucky at the back. And Benin once again find themselves shaking at the back. Verdon, Tosin gets his pass. He gets knocked off his feet as Gay brings him down. Let's have a look at this back pass. You can't do that. One touch. Oh, it's gone a little bit too close. Well, this is Mane. Look at this for the pass. One touch, bang. Beautiful shot. Melisar, danger. And then Cease with that follow-up shot. Good chance. Oh, he's gone down, and that's another penalty. And Alagbe at fault this time. And you can just see Ismail Assar down on the deck, and it's not happening for Benin tonight. Look at that, that little touch to get the ball on the outside. There was contact with the glove, the hand, and Ismail Assar, the Watford man, goes down. And this will offer Sadio Mane the chance to score a hat-trick. And possibly his second penalty. And what's he going to do now? What kind of a penalty comes up against Alagbe? He's going for the big run-up. Does that mean force? Looks up, steps up, and drives it into the corner. Mane again. Aliou Cisse punches the air. And the smiling assassin of Senegal with his hat-trick tonight. A classy performance, a top-notch performance, and a third goal for Sadio Mane in the 60th minute. 2 penalties and an open field goal in between. But this is not just a one-man show. It's a very strong and complete Senegal performance. But Mane does pick up a little bit of the credit too, rightfully so. It came from that. Ismail Assar going down. Karim Sabri of Morocco, the 41-year-old referee, points to the penalty spot, and Mane drilling it into the corner this time and taking Alagbe the wrong way. That's the way to do it. That is the perfect way to kick off their group campaign. Couldn't go better than this. Well, he's just on fire tonight, Mane. Maybe a little bit upset that he didn't manage to lift the Champions League trophy last weekend against Real Madrid. Sabali, offside position. Well, there is Ndai, who's about to make his entrance. There's Iliman Sheikh Barrow Ndai, the Sheffield United FC player. And he's 22 years of age. And logically, he's going to come on. He'd probably replace Sadio Mane because he's just completed his job. There's nothing more that he can do. Rest him for the Rwanda game that will take place here in a few days' time. It's a no-brainer. Keep him wrapped up in cotton wool so that he can continue to do that again. That's probably the thoughts of Aliou Cisse. Everybody from Rwanda will probably be going, no, let him play, let him play. So that he's a little bit tired when he comes up against Rwanda. Yeah, but it's not going to happen, is it? I think that's going to be the call, but anyway, maybe I'm wrong. In any case, that's a really good ball down to the left-hand side, picked up by Aliou Cisse. Cisse gets the ball back. That's a lovely touch. Well, that was perfectly done into the path of Dia. And it was well read by the centre-back. Azenon. Well, first of all, Dosu comes off. And on comes Oletan. And for Senegal, let's have a look. We've got another change, I think. Off goes Alinvi. And on comes Salim Bawa. Changes for Senegal have not happened just yet. Mane with Papsar, but it's most definitely going to happen. I think we know that. Ndai is going to come on, Sheffield United player. There it is. Shot coming in. Sabali, no. Nicely done. It was sneaky, wasn't it, from Pat Gay? Just couldn't get his shot in. Well worked. Mane. I like Bay with his work cut out tonight. And Mane's going to try and produce the perfect corner. He wants some movement in the penalty box. Who's going to come off? Here it comes. Cleared at the front post. And picked up by Zangpo. Oletan comes on. Needs to get involved. Cleared by Sabali quite comfortably. It's been a Mane show tonight. 3 goals, 2 penalties, and 1 sumptuous play between Papsar and Sadio Mane with a 1-2 that finished off with a couple of shots. The first one blocked by Alagbe, but the second chipped deftly over goalkeeper's head. Running out of space there is Melissa. Senegal will make a couple of changes now. And it looks like Boulaye Dia is going to make way. Logically, like I mentioned before, I think it's going to be Pape Gueye and die. And look at this. Cheku Koyate coming on for Pape Gueye. He's a fine player indeed. Koyate, the Crystal Palace player. Fine midfielder. So my argument is that there's just a non-stop supply of world-class players in this Senegal team, and they're queuing up to get into the team. That's the crazy thing about it. Cheku Koyate, the 32 or the 82nd game playing for Senegal, and when he comes in, Pape Gueye of Olympique Marseille and Boulaïdia of Villarreal. I mean, bring on this player here, spent 6 years playing for Anderlecht, more than 150 games. He is just a brilliant career. All started with ASC Yego Dakar and scouted by RWDM Brussels. Brussels FC Brussels they call themselves. But in any case, they all happened when he was 19. He left Brussels, he moved to Anderlecht, and then he went to West Ham, and he spent 4 years playing at West Ham. Very long career, beautiful career there, and he's now on the other side of London. Playing nearly 130 games for Crystal Palace. To give you an idea of the caliber of the players that come from Senegal, it's quality. But will we see a goal for Benin, or is it really going to be the Sané once again? The back heel into the path of Cease. We've got just over 20 minutes to go here at the Stade Abdoulaye Wade in Diamniadio. Would do them the world of good, scoring a goal, there's no doubt about it. It's not a bad attempt to push forward, but a offside flag went up. Here they go again, cutting inside. Ismaila Sarr. That's a wild pass. Sané raced across from right to left, so there was no one in that gap. Otherwise, if it was a couple of seconds earlier, it might have met him. But he's just ahead of the game. Oh, a little mistake there by the goalkeeper at the back. Alagbe redeems himself and gets it as far away from him as possible. Mounier had was racked by Koulibaly, it looked like. Well, the possession still very similar to what it was like before, and the total number of attempts, well, it's yeah, I think we got a good idea of how sharp Senegal look at the moment. There it is, that's the header. Opportunity, no, just a little bit too far for Azangpo to do anything. Here they go again. Danger is lurking. Ndai with his shot. It's been parried. He needs to follow up. There was no one racing onto that. A little bit too late, perhaps. Otherwise, that could have been number 4. High ball over the top, an opportunity. Really trying to get on the end of it, just blocked by the colossal Koulibaly. And well, what he does in the Serie A for the Napoli, he does here on the pitch for Senegal as well. Just such a difficult player to get past. At one point, he was probably one of the most sought-after central defenders in world football, to be honest with you. And honestly, I mean, for what he does in a team, and how he organises his defence at the back, he's worth every single penny, to be honest with you. You don't get a stronger and a smarter centre-back than our man Koulibaly. Here's Salio Cease, waits for support, and Ndai is there. Gets the ball back, touched by Mendy, back out to Sarr. Sarr pulls the trigger, but it's gone wide. Finally struck shot, but just couldn't keep it down. Time for another change. Fodibalo is about to come on. AC Milan. But we've also got Steve Mounier. And Steve Mounier is the player who will be replaced by Mikhail Pot, Maducha Turguchu, Cyprus. And Asogba comes on for Dorinus. Three goals to nil. The Sadio Mane show has been the highlight of this performance by Senegal. But it has been a team performance. Honestly, you get 2 penalties, you know that they have to come from somewhere. Well, handball and a reckless challenge that saw Almeida get sent off, and then another offence in the penalty box by the goalkeeper, of course, Alagbe. And then 2 penalties, and then another shot in between from Mane after some wonderful build-up play has dismantled Benin tonight. And Ghana comes on for Napoli's Mendy. Plenty of credit for him. Idrissa Gana Gueye of Paris Saint-Germain. They love him. They love him a lot. He's not the only one that they love. But they are just, every single player in this squad is adored now. And look at this, brilliant performance from Salio Cease. There's that man, Fodibalo, who comes on. Where are they going to go from this? How are they going to build? Ghana gets the ball out wide to Sarr. Passing the ball around smoothly. Sabali down into the corner. Picked up by that man, Toure. Fodibalo. Ghana just losing possession. Toussaint picks it up, the Zurich player. And a chance. Running from an offside position, I think. (3-0) Sadio Mane, 3 goals, 2 penalties, 12th and 60th minutes, and 1 other goal in the 22nd. 22 is the number at the moment, because that's how many minutes we've got left in this game before we have a couple of minutes of added time potentially. Here he is, Ghana. Ghana again. It's the ball back, no rush. Passing the ball around. There's Mela Sarr. Picked up Mane. Mane, oh, just running into his teammate there for once. And Dai picks the ball up. Fans still in the mood to dance, of course they are. This is not over until the celebrations come to a close. There's all pushed forward there by Ole Tan. Asogba. And out wide there by Bawa. Into the middle, just losing possession there, Toussaint. Here they go again. Senegal. Ghana. Now the pass is not good enough. Cut out, neatly done by Asogba. And Benin racing forward. Toussaint picks up the Zurich midfielder. And out wide it goes once again. Bauer in the midfield. Needs a bit of movement. They got 1 player down, of course. They got 1 player less because of Dalmeida getting a red card for the last player back, hauling down Sadio Mane. This is the delivery into the penalty box. That not the ideal touch. Comfortably dealt with at the back by Abdou Diallo. Sabali, Real Betis in Spain, in the Spanish Liga. Players from all across the continents, various continents. Lots of players headhunted in Senegal, coming through the system. The system is strong. A lot of players connected to the teams in Senegal in the first division. Drops into the... There is Sabali! Oh, there's a shot that's a little bit wide. Picked up the ball, controlled well. Tried to see if the flag was down. It was down. It didn't go up. And Sabali was on his own and ready to strike, just missing the target. And with 10 minutes to go. touch is not good enough, and you just lose the ball immediately. So that's how they do it. That was Koyate, who just managed to regain possession. Nice touch, if he can keep the ball in play. Here he is, Ismail Assar pushes it through. Now the attempted crossover didn't happen, but it was good work. And there's Toure, the AC Milan man, pushing up into a good attacking position. Nice touch there by Ismail Assar. Decent block at the back. Squared into the path of Toure. Long-range shot. The shot wide away from the target. Kind of entered that zone where the work has been done. The job's complete. Need to defend. We can cruise a little bit. We've got an extra player on the pitch. We can keep energy, but just make sure that they don't do anything. And when Mendy needs to get hold of the ball, he does. The offside flag raised on that occasion. Good battling, but the battling by Oletan finally is ferocious. Good ball down the right-hand side. The flag stays down. Mendy comes out. Oh, he does so well, doesn't he? He just unstoppable, making sure that Sogba goes nowhere near that ball. And he gets the goal kick as well. Well, there you go. That just basically tells you how they deal with things. Another clean sheet potentially. You know, I talked about unbeaten in 14 matches out of 15 so far. And knocking Egypt out of World Cup qualification to book their place at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Opening game of this year's FIFA World Cup. I think it's going to be, I think it's not the opening, but the first game from Group A. It's on November the 21st. And it is between Senegal and the Netherlands. This is Mane still with the ball at his feet, down towards the byline, tries to get it across. Adenon gets rid of it. Look at the smiling faces. They're just absolutely loving this. It really is a joy to watch. Not if you're from Benin, because it's a different situation altogether, but anybody from Senegal, they came to watch this man play. Not only came to watch the entire team, to be perfectly honest with you, but you know, it's just an added bonus when you got Mane on the pitch, because he is such a delight to the eye. Such a great set of skills. As we see Pape Sarr, the 19-year-old, the teenager in this Senegal team. I don't know what he was thinking. I think he maybe thought that he was out there, he was going to get subbed, but it's not going to happen just yet. Give him the chance to play this, because there's enough time, and there's the shot. Well, Keita Balde is the player who's going to come on for Sadio Mane. Everybody will rise for the big man. Everybody will rise here in Diamniadio and across Senegal, because that is a standout performance from Sadio Mane. A hat-trick tonight, all 3 goals in their opening Group L campaign from this man here. 10 years playing for the Lions of Teranga and scoring not his 30th goal, but his 31st and 32nd goals on his 90th appearance. in his 10th year playing for his national team. That is one incredible feat. Congratulations, Sadio Mane. A humble but a very fine player indeed. Oh, that's very messy at the back. Get rid of the ball, whatever you do. Asogba, but a few minutes left. They cannot concede another goal then, and that might be a good thing. Hasn't been easy. Dalmeida with a red card. They've got a chance here. Where's the ball going to go? It's been pushed through. That's a really good ball. Can he get in the back of the net? Yes, he does. It's a goal for Benin. And beautifully scored as well. All credits where credit's due. Look at that. He ran onto it perfectly, Oleitan. He called for it. He got the pass behind the defence. And there you can see Ali, Les Écureuils. They are jumping with joy because they get a goal back. The community of fans from Benin here in Dakar. Just look at that. He's screaming for that pass. Perfectly positioned. First strike into the corner to beat Edouard Mendy. And there's your goal. Congratulations, Benin. They deserve that. They fought valiantly, and with an extra player on the pitch, they still managed to score. Means the world to him as well. Senegal 3, Benin 1. Junior Oleitan is the man. 88th minute. The through ball was perfectly delivered. Well, that just is not going to take the shine off this standout performance for the African champions, but it will tell them they've got to beware when they come up against the other teams in the group. Mozambique, Rwanda, everybody will be trying to push Senegal whatever way they can to get a goal or two, catch them napping. They are a very well drilled team, there's no doubt about it, as we see. Oh, well, you know what? El Hadji Diouf, very happy man, Senegal giant. I was with him only last week in Kigali, and I can tell you that he was very excited about Senegal football at the moment, and you can understand why. A member of the Senegal team and numerous Africa Cup of Nations experiences. Now there he is, Sadio Mane. The camera goes on the forward, who could go to Germany to join Bayern Munich. His agent says that it's about time. He's been there for 6 years now at Liverpool, after what has been an extraordinary career, and it's just going to get better and better. And at 30 years of age, you just got to appreciate what he's done. Played at Red Bull, played at Metz in France, of course. That's where it all started, really, as they try and get a second goal. They don't want to just slow things down. The 90 minutes are up, and we've got a couple of minutes of added time. Red Bull Salzburg was he scored 31 goals in 63 appearances, 2012, 2014. Nearly a goal every 2 games. And Southampton, goal every 3 games, 21 goals in 67 games playing for the Saints. Then Liverpool, 90 goals in 96 appearances. Well, it's just brilliant, isn't it? And now here he is with his 32nd goal in 90 appearances for his national team. Good fighting there by Porte. Ball goes down into the corner. It's been picked up by Asogba. And the touch to knock the ball out of play. Just lofted into the penalty area. Anybody going for it? No. Mendy's there. But it's been interesting how Moussa Latunji has worked on bringing in a couple of key players. There he is, the youngsters in this in this squad. You know, I talked about you know, the youngest player, Papsar, the 19-year-old. This is Mela Sarr just going down. A very good performance there in his sixth appearance for the Lions of Teranga. Fitting in perfectly as per usual. Aliou Cissé knows exactly what he's doing. Comes out, Toure. Back to Abdou Diallo. Diallo looking for someone. Good fighting, very good fighting. The fight for everything. It's exactly what he's doing. Koyate gets the ball out wide. Papsar, this is the 19-year-old. Space down to the right-hand side. Sabali picks it up. Looks for an option. Finds an option. Is there going to be a shot? The shot, well, it's going to... bit messy, it was not struck, it was a bit hesitant, got blocked, it got teed up. 3 minutes of added time already. Here it is, down to the left-hand side. Toure gets the ball across. Touched by Adenon. Will they score a fourth goal? Not really rushed, are they? Feel as though they're in total control. There's the final whistle. Well, what a prolific performance from Senegal. Not just a team performance, but Sadio Mane with a hat-trick. It's Senegal 3, Benin 1, the full-time score. A standout performance from Sadio Mane, just because he got himself on the score sheet 3 times. But Aliou Cissé's men showing us what they're capable of doing. Unbeaten in 15 games from 16. That's 12 wins and 3 draws. And we can most definitely say that they are looking very strong, purposeful, and confident that they can